Good morning, everybody. This is Marshall Closeup. I am Thomas Dibert, and I'm going to be here interviewing Tammy Humphrey about her job at Baptist Health. How's your day going so far?
It's been a really good day so far.
Mine has too. I can't wait to, leave junior year and get into my senior year.
That's exciting. Going to start senior year next year.
Yep. Okay, so first question. What is your role and responsibilities at Baptist Health?
So I'm a practice manager at one of the medical offices. So my duties are as I oversee the business and administrative responsibilities of a medical practice.
That's pretty cool. So how long have you been working at Baptist Health?
I've been at Baptist for 24 years.
Wow.
That's a long time.
Yeah. And what motivated you to pursue this kind of career?
Well, I started several years before I became a practice manager. I started out working in registration at the hospital, and I just became very interested in that and decided that was something I wanted to do. I had thought at the time when I first started I was going to be a computer programmer, and I changed my mind and decided that healthcare was where I wanted to be.
That's pretty cool. A computer programmer?
Yeah.
I think I kind of want to do that someday.
Well, that would be good.
So what are some of the most challenging aspects of working at this kind of?
I think one of the most challenging things we've had in the last year, couple of years, has been COVID.
Yeah.
That's been a real challenge for us, changing our protocols and just our day-to-day operations. That's been a real challenge.
Yeah, COVID's definitely a big challenge for anyone, really.
Yes, it has.
Especially here. It's a big one. So what kind of tasks as a practice manager do you typically do every day? So
daily I want to make sure that the patient schedules are running like they should, keeping the providers on time, patients are being taken care of, monitoring staff schedules, just making sure that their day's running like it needs to, taking care of any issues that might come up along the way.
Yeah. So as a practice manager, I'm sure there's a lot of stress that comes with this job. So how do you handle that with the stress and pressure?
There can be a lot of stress. You just have to be a multitasker.
Yeah.
Have to have some good organizational skills and just be able to handle things as they come along.
Yeah. It's kind of like going as it comes. Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what kind of skills or qualities do you believe are essential for working?
Like I said, you need to be a good multitasker,
right.
Have some good organizational skills and communication. Communication skills are a big plus.
Yeah, 'cause it'll help with talking to them and getting progress and that kind of thing.
Right, because you have a team. It takes a team to run a practice, and you've got to be able to communicate with them on a daily basis, know their needs, be able to help with them, along with your patients that are coming in, and be able to communicate with them.
Yeah, make sure they have like a good visit, that kind of thing.
That's right.
So you said you were a practice manager at, so there's like many departments in a hospital, right? What department are you in?
I'm in the OBGYN office.
So that's where?
That's where women come when they're pregnant, and we take care of them and the baby during their pregnancy. GYN is gynecology, so that's any kind of women's issues.
Yeah. So, and I guess in this specific field, what are some of the most rewarding aspects?
I think a rewarding thing is that you work with your team every day, and you have goals that you've set, and when you achieve those goals together and you see good outcomes, I think that's very rewarding.
It's always nice to see a goal finish with a good result.
It is.
So, as you said, communication is pretty key. How do you ensure that you have effective communication?
On a daily basis, we do what are called huddles, and that's where the whole team comes together and we discuss things that are going to occur during the day, have any updates, make sure everybody knows what's going on. We have staff meetings once a month. I have one-on-one meetings with my staff once a month so that we all know what's going on and we're all working on the same page and making sure that everybody's taken care of.
That's pretty cool, actually. So I'm sure there's challenging situations, right? So how about an example of a challenging situation, how you might have handled that?
Okay. Like I said, COVID has been
Yeah.
a challenge for us. So, some of the things we did was trying to keep patients informed as much as possible, like when you would get your notification of your appointment, letting you know that you're going to have to wear a mask when you come into the office, letting you know what visitor policies are. Another thing of that is just making sure that communication is going.
Yeah. I'm sure like ensuring that there's like very clear safety protocols
Right.
is a big one too.
Right.
So currently, what are some of the challenges or maybe some trends that you think hospitals could be facing right now?
I think some challenges that we're working with and things that we're working on is we always want our patient experience.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
patient experience is a top priority for us right now. We want to make sure that when you come in, you're getting the best possible care and the best experience possible.
Right, making sure you're like comfortable with.
Right, you're
Yeah.
comfortable, you're getting everything that you need, and we're doing that in a timely manner.
Right. Got to be effective and quickly effective too.
That's correct.
So, since you've been there for 24 years, technological advances, I'm sure there's been at least a few.
Oh, it's been tremendous with our technology. When I first started, we had paper charts, so everything was handwritten, everything was in a paper chart, and now everything's electronic.
Yeah.
So electronic medical records has been a big change.
Right. And I guess with the computers and that kind of thing, there has to be some kind of like hacking risk.
Right, we have an IT team, and that's one of their big priorities is the security of that.
Yeah, making sure it doesn't get hacked, that kind
Right.
of thing.
And staff receive all kinds of training on how to do that.
Yeah. So, you said you have like training or something like that. So, is there like any kind of training or professional development going on currently?
Yes, we've always had professional development going on. We have a system called Develop You, and those are electronic courses that the staff can take, and they're tested on later. We have an IT team that does training for the computer system.
Right. So, I'm sure every hospital is different. So, for you, what do you think sets Baptist Health apart from any other hospital?
I think our commitment to our patients to make sure that we are keeping our continuing education going on, that we're using the most current technology possible, and that patient experience is a top priority for us.
Right. So, I'm sure, like working conditions, they have to be, pretty high for the employees to be pretty comfortable with their job. So, how does Baptist Health like maintain the positive work culture for the employees?
So twice a year we do a survey with our employees where they can give their opinion, and those kinds of questions are asked to them of, how's your stress level? How safe do you feel at work? What aspects do you like of your job? So we survey them. We have an employee health system set up for them.
Yep. And I'm sure if they have concerns, there's got to be like that question, how can we make that better?
Right. And like I said, a lot of those come from staff meetings or one-on-one meetings.
Besides like the technology, has there been any changes that have been worth noting or improvements that have been made?
I think technology has been the biggest one. I think that's been a big help. The fact that we can share information, like if you go to any physician within the Baptist system, we're able to share those medical records with your permission with other physicians more easily than we have in the past.
Yeah. So how does Baptist engage with Paducah and maybe the surrounding communities to contribute to their health?
We several times throughout the year have health fairs. Just recently we had a mother-baby health fair where the community was invited to come in and they could view our labor and delivery area, our NICU, and we do that for various parts of the hospital at different times during the year.
Right. So are there any specific programs that you're currently engaged in that you're passionate about?
I think our patient experience, I think that that's a real important one right now
Yeah.
that we're working on, and I really think that's important because we always want to put our patients first.
Yeah, it's quite important if you want them to, come back for
Right.
regular checkups, that kind of thing.
Right.
So if someone is considering a career in healthcare, or even, a practice manager, what kind of advice would you give them?
I would say that you would probably want to do some college courses. You probably want to do some health management, healthcare management. Wouldn't hurt to have some computer knowledge.
Yeah.
Medical terminology, that would be
Yeah.
an important one.
So is there anything else you would like to share about your experience, or maybe insights that you've gained throughout these 24 years?
I just want to say it's been a very rewarding experience. I would recommend it. I've enjoyed what I've done for the last few years.
Yeah. Well, I'm out of questions for you, so
Okay.
I think this is a good point to end it. So, thank you guys for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your day.